Good morning and thanks for joining us. I'm Toy Creel. We'll get a check of your forecast in just a minute, but first, in Flint, Michigan. So right now we are outside of the Whiting Auditorium where a Democratic debate will take place shortly. Now behind me, protesters. KSU versus CSU, one of the biggest rivalries in history. So tell me guys, who's gonna win today? Take a look behind me at all the debris. The ceiling has caved in and they're still sorting through everything. Workers are expected to return on Monday. Now, I know you probably have a couple questions for me. To your 21-year-old self, what advice would you give to you? How long do you think it's actually going to take to get the water crisis resolved? As the sun sets in Flint, Michigan, there's been so much going on this week, from the debates to Wayne State, protesters, and still the Flint water crisis. On August 5th, voters will decide if buses like this will still be around. I got a chance to reconnect with Frank Rossman, a concerned citizen from a local church whom I met at the Rachel Maddow Show. I'm Toy Creel. Thanks for watching. We'll have the latest on your forecast right after this. What's going on, world? My name is Toy Creel, and I'm back with another episode of You Choose News. So once again, we're in the 810, the city of Flint, Michigan, because the water crisis is still making national headlines.
I was sodomized at knife point. Worried, concerned, for my child the whole time.
Devin Turley's attacker did end up in prison, but the bigger issue came after he was released.
He was in my neighborhood, and I could not do anything about that. And after I found that out, I went to get a protective order, and they told me no.
But now, thanks to House Bill 8, that's changing. All victims will receive immediate protection. Marta Miranda with the Center for Women and Families calls it a major victory. Last year, her center saw 7,000 clients, but 2,000 were not able to get EPOs.
Unless you were legally married, unless you had a child in common, or unless you lived together, you could not get a protective order.
Unable to get an EPO, Devin did get help from somewhere. She came here to the Center for Women and Families.
It was very difficult, and if I didn't have the Center for Women and Families to come to, because I was coming to counseling to work through the sexual assault, I don't know what I would have done.
Others won't have to worry thanks to House Bill 8. It covers dating violence victims, victims of sexual abuse and stalking, legislation Devin Turley says Kentucky can be proud of.
When those things come through, you're excited. You're really excited because you know that is going to be hope for someone else. And it's going to be security and hope. Hope and security. What more can we ask for?
Toy Creel, WLKY Louisville. The Lions Club Jubilee is a Lake Orion tradition that goes back several decades. Traditionally, the event was held in the village during 4th of July weekend, but 5 years ago, the event was forced to find a new location due to major renovations to the downtown area. Recently, the event returned to the village, much to the delight of Lake Orion residents.
Well, the last few years we've been over on Joslyn at Canterbury Village, and although Keith and the crew at Canterbury Village has been very helpful, and we've really appreciated their cooperation and hospitality. We think that being back downtown, we've had a lot of reception on Facebook and on our website, and people are talking about it all over town. Just the tradition of having it back downtown where it belongs.
The downtown area is beautiful now with the new streetscape project, so it was a natural fit.
Those in attendance on opening day seem to be happy to see the Jubilee return to downtown Lake Orion. How do you like this location versus Canterbury Village?
A lot better because the location's more easier to get at.
It's nice having it here because we live just down the street, so we're able to walk. Last year we drove, it wasn't far, but it's nice having it right local downtown here.
With the Jubilee back where it belongs and the mass crowd turnout, it's clear that the Lion Clubs won't have any problem fundraising for good causes. I'm Toy Creel, reporting for ONTV News, downtown Lake Orion.